Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakah, Kodash, giving double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutes to all 144,000 elect out there. We are coming back at you with another lesson. So this is from the WFAA News. Well capsized boat fishing in Portsmouth Harbour off New Hampshire coast. Abu Ratazar, we're going to get into some of this and hit some precepts. Abu Ratazar, be edifying. But I'm going to entitle this video Smiling Well. Smiling Well capsized boat fishing in Portsmouth Harbour off the New Hampshire coast. And it looks like he's having a whale of a time. So like him. I couldn't resist that one. He's having a whale of a time. It looks like he's laughing. So let's check this out. And the scriptures does talk about how the earth is going to rise up against the wicked. You know, the whole earth is going to rise up against the wicked. We're going to hit some precepts. Abu Ratazar, once again, it'd be edifying.
Oh my god.
Ooh, did you see how that guy looked like? He looked like a ragdoll on that. And whales ain't nothing to play with, man. Them things is strong, powerful. The scriptures talk about the ability of the whale in Job. Man, watch the animals and they shall teach thee. Woo!
Oh my god.
Yeah, did you see the look on that guy's face? That guy was petrified. Guy was petrified, man. So, whales ain't nothing to play with. Let's hit some precepts. Yes, man. Job spoke about the power of the whale, and you also got a lot of other animals too that were yet to see their power. Leviathan and the behemoth or behemoth. Some of these places where a man dares not to tread. Some say is in the some of those you know, what they call the Amazon River or the rainforest. There's a lot of things that you so-called white people don't know what's going on as far as the Most High's creation beneath the surface of the water. Leviathan, how he plays with the ships, but this is small fry compared to the what we learn about Leviathan, that giant or dragon. So let's hit this one in Job chapters 20 and 26 says, all darkness shall be hid in his sacred places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. It's talking about how Most High is going to reveal all the wickedness of the so-called white people on the earth today, the east, and he's revealing your wickedness. And how is he doing that? In 27 he says, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. Right, and that includes the Most High's creation, which is the animals. In this case, we got the whale. He looks like one of those real. You got the dolphins, you got the killer whales, and then you got the real whales, large, or they call them giant fish. Something you don't play with. 28. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of the Most High's wrath, in his wrath. This is the portion of the wicked man from Yahweh, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh. Right, and did you see the look on that guy's face when he saw the power and the might of that well? He was shook, to say the least. He was shook. Let's watch it again. And that guy just fell off there just like, looked like a ragdoll. So yeah, talking about Job 20 and 7 again. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. Right, let's hit this one as well. Because I was watching the Big Brothers there on the live, the Saturday live, the recent one. They was actually going into it. This is what inspired me to do this video. They was talking about the well and the powers of the well, and they use their in their way of communicating. They use echolocation to communicate with each other. They're very social creatures, and they make those those sounds underneath the water. If you've heard them, or you've ever been to some of those sea waters or sea land or what they call it, some of those places where they have entertainment, where they use animals to entertain, which I never like. I've never liked it, and I don't really entertain watching how they make mockery, in the circus and all that, with the elephants and the tigers and the lions, and they use them to do tricks. I've never really liked it, even from a young age, when I see them doing that. And it's no surprise when the tigers revert back to their natural nature. The tigers or the elephants, when they go into that musk state and they start trampling things down, and anybody that gets in the way, it could be a car, it could be humans, a crowd of humans, they get trampled on. They call it the state of musk when the elephant goes into a trance, and anybody's fair game. But I'm just making the point that this is the Most High, man. This is the spirit created for vengeance. The Most High turned against them. And who knows what that boat, we hear things, what people do, on boats. A lot of things get shipped in. A lot of crime gets done via boats. A lot of trafficking. I ain't going to get too into that. A lot of all forms of trafficking, pedos and all kinds of trafficking take place, what they use boats to do. So the Most High sent that spirit created vengeance upon them. Now, let me hit that. Spirit I think the spirit wants that to come out. So that's and had to sport this out for a little while. Sirach 39:28 says, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them." This is appeasing the Most High's wrath. And he was just playing with them, playing with the boats. Because if the Most High wanted to delete anybody, they would have been deleted, yeah? And nobody gets deleted innocently. Job 4:7. But this is a spirit created for vengeance who is appeasing the Most High's wrath right now. Just playing lightly with them. Because nobody was deleted. Which their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out the force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And here are some of these spirits that are created for vengeance. Fire and hell. Right now it's being hit over there in North Carolina. All those forest fires. Hell, and also in the deep south. Hell, all forms of strange weathers. Famine, death, all these things created for vengeance, right, man? These are some of the things that the Most High rises up to appease his wrath. Teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Yeah, in this case, the spirit created vengeance is this well, and yeah, they are appeasing the wrath of the Most High. Created the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Teeth of wild beasts, and this is a fearsome animal here, right? A beast that Moses has in the palm of his hands. Yeah, teeth of wild beasts, scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. And we're going to see some things, and big brothers have been going into it and talking about all the things that are going to be coming upon the earth in the time of Jacob's trouble. And this is the year, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, and the time of when we're going to start to see some things. We know already they're talking about making that MOTB made mandatory with whoever comes in for president is going to be bringing it about. Doesn't matter whether it be a man or a woman. Brothers are breaking all of that down as well. The Most High is going to use whoever it is to appease his wrath, right? The left or the right. um, uh, in the president's seat, yeah, the red or the blue, doesn't matter to him. He's gonna use them to bring forth his movie, to carry out his prophecy. Yeah, via. It doesn't matter how he does it. He says all these things he does. So these are an example as the whole earth is rising up against UEs. Cannot be disputed or refuted, man. We're seeing it here. And these are just some, this is just one I've just picked out, one out of many. So back to Job 20, once again, and 27. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity and the earth shall rise up against him. Right, man. And as far as the animals, yeah, it's a fascination that especially Israel, for the most part, have with the animals. And the scripture says we're going to be in league with the animals. Oh, and even just recently, I'll say recently, this morning, there's a cat's finding it very comfortable. And I've been when in time I get up early in the morning, there's cats just sleeping in my garden. You got gardens that all nice, and they got the neighbours who owns the cats, but it prefers to come in my garden and rest and sleep. Sometimes I catch it literally sleeping, and I'll just leave it. Obviously, it's more comfortable in my garden than in any other gardens along these gardens. So, but that goes to show, man, the earth and they see things. They're spiritual. They see things that we don't see. So, brothers have testimonies on as far as the animals as well. So, Job 20, another one in Job 12 and 7 says, But ask now the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. Right, man? And this is speaking right now. They're frustrated with you. Moses is using them as a sword to punish the wicked. And they're frustrated. This is the well speaking. And it's not via the echolocation right now. It's using body language. And it made you look like little simple. It turned the ship over, and it capsized the ship, man. So don't tell me that the well ain't frustrated. And they're usually very peaceful. They're otherwise known as the gentle giants of the sea, but they're not peaceful right now with these guys. Mosai rose them up, and they're very frustrated. We see them get beached and all kinds of things that happen in the sea, the pollution, the oil pollutions, the leakages. The earth is rising up against you, and this is the one of the Mosai's animals, creatures or beasts, and we watch them. It says that they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. And also the Most High is going to use the and I've been noticing as well, just an observation. I've been noticing a lot of these crows around, like little gremlins, crows. You know those crows, which is it's a nomen omen. Crows represent death, and they're coming more and more into urban areas and feeding. They're used to getting fed probably because they're being used to being fed by humans, and I noticed they're hanging around a lot. What are they waiting for? Crows. The scriptures talk about he's going to use the scavenger birds to eat up the dead flesh. You know. So are they waiting for Jacob's trouble to get? There's going to be a feast. You know, post Jacob's trouble and during Jacob's trouble, there's going to be a feast for these scavenger birds as well. Yeah, and the scriptures goes into that too. So ask the beasts, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee. Right, the scavenger birds, they call them junkro, or they got all different types of names for those scavenger birds. You got the crows, you got the all those scavenger birds. But over in Jamaica, they call them the ones that like to scavenge, big ugly birds. They call them junkro. Them scavenger birds, you know the ones. So they're going to be speaking their body language. And right now, the whale's speaking some body language. Angry, wrath of the Most High. 8. Or speak to the earth, and it shall teach thee, and the fishes of the sea shall declare unto thee. See, this is a fish of the sea, declare it unto thee. The Most High's wrath right here. So, Carla Yahweh Hashem Yeshua, the word that you Hashem Yeshua to put in the spirit on me to do this video. We're going to hit one more just to end it off. This is in Colossians chapters 1 and 16 says, "For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible." That's the Most High's creation, the universe, the things seen and the things unseen. And as our elder Gabar usually says, the things unseen are more powerful than the things seen. So we see this right here, that this animal, a spirit crave of vengeance, getting busy. Boy, there's things that we don't see that are even more powerful than the carnal things, the fleshly things. So that makes the point that spiritual is very, very powerful, right? And we're going to start to see some things too, as I said. By him, all things created that are in the heaven and that are in the earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, all things were created by him and for him. Right now we're focusing on this right here. Smiling or laughing well capsizes boat fishing in Portsmouth Harbour off New Hampshire coast. I'm going to entitle it something to that effect because it looks like he's having a, I'm not going to say, a whale of a time. So that makes me, that is entertainment. I find that that's the Most High creation right here, man. So the Most High created all these things, yeah, all these powers, all these things created by him and for him, yeah. Powerful things, the things that we see and the things we don't see were created by Yahweh Shai, right? Created by Yahweh through Yahweh Shai. So the Wada to Yahweh Hashem Shai putting the spirit on me once again to do this video. We're going to end it off.
Oh my god. Oh my god.